Alright, so new piece of news. RP PvP realms are coming to Season of Discovery. This senior game producer here, he tweeted out that he's going to include at least one RP PvP realm to Season of Discovery when it launches, and it's also going to have the realm faction balancing system that they're going to try out with Season of Discovery. And what that is basically something they talked about a couple days ago, where this guy, he wrote a big blue post. Blizzard acknowledges that having servers that are 100% Horde or 100% Alliance are a problem, and they're going to try to manage that with Season of Discovery, which is important because one of the selling points of Season of Discovery is the Ashenvale World PvP, and obviously if you're on an oversided or overcrowded Horde server, you're going to have a hard time finding any Alliance to kill and vice versa, and you're not going to be able to do that part of the game since there's no enemy faction on your realm. So what they're going to do is lock out the option to make the more populated faction if it gets too bad. So what I assume it's going to be, it's like they want every realm to be 50-50, I'd assume. So if there's a trend that more Horde characters are being created, you probably want to lock that before it gets into a problem, right? So they're probably going to make it so when it starts getting like 60-40, 70-30, they're going to lock the ability to make Horde characters until the Alliance start making more Alliance characters and it goes back to 50-50, and then they unlock Horde, and then say Horde's been locked for so long that people stopped making Horde, they forgot that they were allowed to make Horde on that realm, so then it starts favoring Alliance 60-40 or whatever, and then they lock Alliance, and so on and so forth. So it's going to be a continual process. It's not like they're going to emerge any factions from different realms or anything like that. They're going to be constantly updating whether or not you can create a character on a specific faction on each realm. So I do see a bit of a problem with this system in that even if you're playing on a Horde-dominated server where Horde gets locked, there's still no Alliance playing there, right? So sure, you can go create an Alliance, but who are you going to play with? So unless your whole guild is moving together and you know there's going to be people at endgame, it's still going to end up being 70-30, right? So I think Blizzard are going to have to monitor this pretty proactively and lock and unlock character creation quite frequently, right? Because if they let it go for too long, then sure, Horde creation might be locked, but is there any Alliance actually being entered into the server population? And what happens when those Horde players that assume that Alliance are going to come because the Horde creation got locked, and they keep waiting and waiting, but the Alliance never show up on their realm, and then they quit and they re-roll somewhere else. So I still see a problem with this system. It's not a cure-all, but it is good to prevent one faction from becoming overly dominant. So what I'm saying basically is there's probably still going to be 70-30 servers, but there's probably not going to be the 100-0 servers that we see in Wrath of the Lich King and Retail, unless it's a very unpopulated and dead server, which is the case with that I was talking about, where it's a Horde-dominated server that gets Horde locked, but no Alliance want to play there because there's no Alliance in the first place. So even though Horde gets locked, it remains 100-0 because there's no Alliance to support endgame content to facilitate an Alliance population. Because you still got to think, why would you want to roll somewhere where you know there's not going to be more Horde, but there already is a lot of Horde? So let's just go somewhere that there's an even population or there's more Alliance, you know what I'm saying? So it's going to be interesting. I don't think this is a perfect system, but I do think it's better than what we have currently. So that's pretty much it for this update. Stay tuned for more Season of Discovery content. We're pretty close to the release of Season of Discovery. It's 7 days away from the time of recording this video. I'm going to link the Wowhead articles in the description if you want to read this full blue post. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.